Okay, good morning. Once again, this is Nagarajan working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical Electronics Engineering, School of Engineering, created by NAC, approved by AICTE, New Delhi, affiliated to Anna University, Chennai, Trichy. So, in this class, we are going to discuss about the EEG, okay, electroencephalogram. Right. So what is this electroencephalogram? It is abbreviated as EEG. Okay. So this EEG, so from this diagram you can able to understand that EEG is somewhat related to the brain. Somewhat related to the brain. So what is this EEG and what is happening? We will see in this upcoming slides. So as I said, EEG is method of recording the electrical activity of the brain. Okay, electrical activity of the brain. So how to measure the electrical activity of the brain? It is not getting inside the brain and we are not going to measure anything. Okay, so outside the skull, okay, that is over the surface of our head, we are going to measure the electrical activity, that is electrical impulses that is happening inside our brain. Okay, so this recording was made by Hans Berger in the year 1929. Okay, how these EEG waves are originated, that is very important. So as I said in the very first unit, biopotentials, it is happening by the transfer of ions from inside the cell to outside and from outside the cell to inside through the cell membrane. Okay, that is I mentioned as sodium pump and as well as the potassium pump is there. So in case of brain, this electrical activity is happened. Okay, is because in our brain, always our brain is in resting potential. Whenever we are thinking and speaking, except during sleeping time, all our brain cells are in action state. Okay, except sleeping time. Even in sleeping time, we will be getting dreams, right? That dream is also coming under the category of action potential. So all our body are working throughout the year from our birth to death. Okay, so coming to this topic, the potential, the graded potential, average value of the resting potential is acetylcholine. Okay, what is this value? Surface of the brain, it is only 10 millivolt. Keep in mind, surface of the brain. I am speaking about surface of the brain. Brain in the sense this portion. Okay, in this portion, the value is 10 millivolt. Whereas in case of surface of the scalp, this is the scalp. Okay, this is the scalp. On the surface of the scalp, it is only 1 to 10 microvolt. Very, very minimum, right? It is less than 1 millivolt. Okay. Now, what is the frequency? Okay, the frequency is also playing a major role in this EEG, because without this frequency, it is very, very tough to analyze the waveform. So the frequency range is from 0.5 to 300 hertz, sorry, 3000 hertz. What is happening? It is a synchronous discharge. Okay, synchronous discharge in the sense all the whole will be getting a single waveform. Okay, it is, even though we are having multiple electrodes, okay, all the whole, about the average value will be giving this single resemblance, single activity. That is, it is mentioned as synchronous discharge. Also the partial discharge is there. Partial discharge, that is, it happens especially in the child. Okay. Okay, fine. Electroencephalogram. EEG is the recording of the electrical activity, that is from the scalp. Okay, it is the placement of electrodes on the scalp. Okay, if the transmitter is inhibitory, okay, inhibitory, then the receptor increases in negative direction. Okay, so that is called as inhibitory post-synaptic potential. Okay, inhibitory post-synaptic potential. And if the transmitter is excitatory, okay, then the receptor increases in positive direction called excitatory, okay, positive post-synaptic potential. Okay, so next we will discuss about the evoked potential. That is very important. Okay, what is this evoked potential? Okay, how this happens? Okay, see, this evoked potential is whatever the images we are seeing, that is directly going into our brain. Whatever the sound we are hearing, that is also going into our brain, and even the smells. Okay, so everything is going directly into our brain. From the brain it sets the value, everything. Okay, that is called as potential, evoked potential, stimulated potential. Okay, stimulated potential, because there should be some input to our brain, then only our brain will react to that input. Okay, so if there is no input to our brain, then it seems to be dead. Okay, it is useless, it won't function anymore. That is why it is called as evoked potential. Okay,